The findings from a recent study have brought to light an interesting revelation. Both men and women tend to experience more conflict with their mother-in-law than with their own mother. This insight sheds light on the complexities of navigating relationships with in-laws, which can often be challenging yet incredibly meaningful. One reader shared her own struggles with her mother-in-law, who has been increasingly demanding as of late, despite their usually amicable relationship. The reader found herself feeling overwhelmed by the growing expectations and pressures from her mother-in-law. It is not uncommon for tensions to arise within the dynamic of a mother-in-law and daughter-in-law relationship. Differences in personalities, expectations, and communication styles can all contribute to misunderstandings and conflicts. However, it is important to remember that these challenges can also present opportunities for growth and deeper connection. While it may be tempting to avoid difficult conversations or sweep issues under the rug, addressing concerns and setting boundaries in a respectful manner is crucial for maintaining a healthy relationship with your in-laws. Open and honest communication can pave the way for understanding and compromise, allowing both parties to navigate potential conflicts with grace and empathy. Ultimately, building a strong and positive relationship with your in-laws requires patience, understanding, and a willingness to work through challenges together. By approaching the situation with an open heart and a spirit of cooperation, it is possible to cultivate a bond that is not only harmonious, but also deeply special and rewarding. Communication is essential, especially after a disagreement. It is important to ensure that my mother-in-law understands that the gifts I give her may not be the same as the gifts I give my wife, but it doesn't mean I do not respect and appreciate her. It's crucial for her to comprehend that my relationship with my wife is unique, and that is why my wife will always receive different treatment from her mother. I believe in being open and honest in all my relationships. It's vital to communicate openly with my mother-in-law to avoid any misunderstandings. While the gifts I give may differ, it doesn't diminish the love and respect I have for her. It's important for her to recognize that the love I have for my wife is special and unique, just like the bond I share with her. I value the relationship I have with my mother-in-law, and I want her to understand that the differences in gifts don't reflect the love and appreciation I have for her. Each relationship is unique and should be treated with the individuality it deserves. By communicating effectively, we can ensure that our relationships are strong and mutually respectful. In conclusion, communication is key in all relationships, especially after an argument. It's important to address any misunderstandings and ensure that all parties involved feel respected and appreciated. My mother-in-law plays an important role in my life, and I want her to know that despite the differences in gifts, my love and respect for her remain unwavering. It's crucial for her to understand the unique bond I share with my wife and the reasons behind the differences in treatment. Through open and honest communication, we can strengthen our relationships and foster a deeper understanding and appreciation for each other. Establishing healthy boundaries with your mother-in-law is crucial for maintaining a positive and respectful relationship. It is important to communicate with your mother-in-law about the boundaries you want to set in order to avoid misunderstandings and conflicts in the future. First and foremost, it is necessary to express to your mother-in-law that you do not appreciate her demanding behavior. Explain to her that while you value her input and opinions, It is important for her to respect your autonomy and personal space within the relationship. Setting this boundary will help create a more harmonious and respectful dynamic between the two of you. When discussing boundaries with your mother-in-law, it is important to approach the conversation with empathy and understanding. Acknowledge her intentions and feelings, while also asserting your own needs and desires within the relationship. By expressing your feelings openly and honestly, you can create a safe space for open communication and mutual understanding. In addition, it is crucial to clearly define the boundaries you wish to establish with your mother-in-law. This can include setting limits on the frequency of visits, the level of involvement in decision-making, processes, and the way in which you are treated and spoken to. Providing specific examples can help to illustrate your point and prevent any misunderstandings. It is also important to be consistent and firm in upholding these boundaries. If your mother-in-law crosses these boundaries, it is essential to address the issue promptly and assertively. By doing so, you can reinforce the importance of respecting these boundaries and prevent any further breaches in the future. Building better boundaries with your mother-in-law is a process that requires open communication, empathy, and consistency. By explaining your concerns about her demanding behavior and asserting the need for respect within the relationship, you can work towards establishing a healthier and more harmonious dynamic between the two of you. From your letter, we can see that you are upset that your mother-in-law did not show gratitude for the gift you gave her. It is clear that the wooden photo frame holds a special significance for you, and you believe she will understand and appreciate its value. While you cannot compel her to express appreciation, you can have a heartfelt conversation with her to explain why this gift holds such meaning for you. By sharing your feelings and the sentiment behind the gift, you may help her see its importance in a new light. Remember, the goal is not to force her to thank you, but to help her understand the depth of your feelings and the significance of the gesture. Open communication and honesty can pave the way for a more meaningful connection and mutual understanding. Dealing with pushy in-laws can be tricky and difficult, but there are a few steps you can follow to take control of the situation. First and foremost, it's essential to set boundaries with your in-laws. Clearly communicate your expectations and limits in a respectful manner. Remember, it's okay to say no and stick to your decisions. Additionally, maintain open and honest communication with your spouse. Discuss your feelings and concerns about your in-laws' behavior together. Presenting a united front will show your in-laws that you are a team and will not be easily swayed. When interacting with your in-laws, try to remain calm and composed. Avoid escalating conflicts and instead, focus on finding common ground and understanding their perspective. Empathy and patience can go a long way in diffusing tense situations. If necessary, seek outside help from a therapist or counselor to navigate the dynamics with your in-laws. Professional guidance can offer new perspectives and strategies for managing challenging relationships. Remember, you have the power to set boundaries and take control of how you interact with your pushy in-laws. By following these steps and prioritizing your well-being, you can navigate this tricky situation with confidence and grace. Hey Mary, I hope you're doing well. I wanted to explain something to you that I think is important. I know that you might be feeling a little confused or maybe even hurt by the gift I gave you recently. And I want you to know that it wasn't because I don't care about you or appreciate you. I understand that you have a really close relationship with your mother, and I respect that a lot. I didn't want to do anything to hurt her feelings, but I also wanted to get you something that I thought you would really enjoy and appreciate. I hope you can understand that I was just trying to show my appreciation for you in my own way. I didn't mean to upset you or make you feel like I was ignoring your mother's feelings. I just wanted to do something special for you because you mean a lot to me. I want you to know that I value our relationship, and I wouldn't do anything to intentionally hurt you. I hope that we can talk about this and work through any feelings that you might have. I care about you a lot, Mary, and I want us to have a strong and healthy relationship. Let's talk it out and make sure we're on the same page. Thank you for listening, and I hope we can move past this together. In all situations, it is crucial to keep your composure and show respect regardless of the circumstances. Often our words can come across as too harsh, especially with those who are close to us, such as our mother-in-law. It is vital to remember that not everyone responds well to blunt communication, and this can lead to hurt feelings and misunderstandings. When interacting with your mother-in-law, it is essential to be mindful of your tone and choice of words, even if you have good intentions. If your message is delivered in a blunt or insensitive manner, it can cause unnecessary tension and upset. Taking a moment to pause, gather your thoughts, and express yourself in a calm and respectful manner can go a long way in maintaining a positive relationship with your mother-in-law. Remember, your mother-in-law is a significant figure in your partner's life, and it is essential to treat her with the same level of respect and understanding that you would want for yourself. By taking the time to consider her feelings and emotional sensitivity, you can avoid unnecessary conflicts and foster a more harmonious relationship. So the next time you find yourself in a situation where your words might be too blunt for your mother-in-law, take a deep breath, stay calm, and choose your words carefully. By remaining respectful and mindful of her feelings, you can navigate challenging conversations with grace and compassion, strengthening your bond with your mother-in-law in the process. Are you ready to start spending more time with your mother-in-law? At first, this suggestion may seem odd and even uncomfortable. However, your mother-in-law may actually enjoy spending time with you and your spouse. It's important to make an effort to visit your in-laws regularly and perhaps even plan a monthly get-together. By doing this, you can show your mother-in-law that you value her and your relationship with her. It's essential to establish boundaries with your mother-in-law to ensure a healthy and respectful relationship. By setting clear expectations, you can avoid any potential conflicts and misunderstandings. Remember, spending time with your in-laws doesn't have to be a burden. It can be an opportunity to strengthen your family ties and create lasting memories. By making an effort to see your mother-in-law regularly, you can show her that you care about her and appreciate the role she plays in your life. Building a positive relationship with your in-laws can enhance your overall family dynamic and create a sense of unity and support. So why not take the time to connect with your mother-in-law and show her that she is valued and respected? By prioritizing your relationship with her, you can cultivate a strong and meaningful bond that will endure for years to come. Spend more time with your mother-in-law and watch as your family relationships flourish. My relationship with my in-laws is quite good overall. We have our differences and occasional disagreements, but we always strive to maintain a respectful and understanding relationship. I have never been in the same situation as Patrick. but I can imagine how challenging it must be to navigate difficult dynamics with in-laws. If I were to offer Patrick any advice, it would be to remember that communication is key. It's important to express your feelings and concerns openly and honestly, while also being willing to listen to the perspectives of your in-laws. Finding common ground and seeking compromise can help alleviate tension and build stronger relationships in the long run. In times of conflict, it's crucial to approach the situation with empathy and patience. Remember that everyone comes from different backgrounds and experiences, which can contribute to varying viewpoints. Finding ways to connect on a personal level and showing genuine care and understanding can go a long way in fostering positive relationships with in-laws. Ultimately, building a healthy relationship with in-laws takes time, effort, and a willingness to work through challenges together. By maintaining open lines of communication, practicing empathy, and showing mutual respect, it is possible to navigate difficult situations and build stronger bonds with your extended family.